G'day lads, it's MrCrayfish here, and welcome to another vehicle update. So we're actually doing this update today on my ranch, or how I like to call it, the Krusty Cray farmyard. But oh boy, do I have something in store for you guys today. We're going to be taking a look at some of the equipment that I use to plant food around here. So that includes planting seeds, harvesting, and all the cool things you can do with this brand new update of the vehicle mod. So get your pitchforks ready, my dudes, because we've got a lot to show off today. Let's get right into it. Ah, fresh air, my dudes. Smell that? That's the country lifestyle here, guys. The country lifestyle. Have a look at this. This is my land. We got a lot of it. And this is where all the food comes from that goes to the Krusty Cray fast food restaurant in my town. But today, I'm going to be showing you guys how we get the lettuce onto the buns. Alright guys, the lettuce onto the buns. It's fresh lettuce. We grow it right here at the Krusty Cray farmyard. And I'm going to be taking you guys through the whole process. And at the same time, showing off the brand new updates to the vehicle mod. This is what we're all here about. I spent a lot of time building this map, so I'd appreciate if you guys could leave a like, alright? Appreciate it. Thank you. Now, if you remember last week, I mentioned that I wanted to add in more trailers. I had a vision, guys. I had a vision. And this was my vision here, guys. I wanted to be able to do farming with the vehicle mod. Now, it's not the whole entire goal of the vehicle mod, it's just kind of one portion of it. But today, we are looking at a brand new trailer, which actually makes it possible. Last week, we added in this brand new storage trailer. But today, we are looking at this new trailer at the end here, guys. This thing here. This here is called the seeder. And what it does is it actually plants seeds onto farmland. So this means we can easily plant a ton of seeds really quick using vehicles, because obviously planting it by hand takes a long time. Now these storage trailers here aren't here just because I want to, transport some items. They're actually very useful to the seeder trailer here, and I'll get into a little bit more detail soon. So we are actually going to be growing some lettuce today, and we might also grow some other things as well, just because we don't want to just grow lettuce today. Maybe we'll grow some beetroot, maybe we'll grow some other vegetables, because I actually installed Pam's Harvest Craft just so I could actually really, test this out to the fullest. Before we do that, I want to give a little quick tour around the place here. Here's my beautiful farmhouse that I got. Didn't actually build this, so I'll put a link in the description for where I actually found this schematic, just in case you guys are curious. But I did build this map like 100%, created the world custom. We got my little barnyard over here, which currently doesn't have any animals in it, but I plan to. We got some like wheat at the top here, which is really cool. A little bit of a storage area up there. We grow a bit of wheat from time to time here at the Krusty Cray farmyard. And here we have some silos. Have a look at this. A ton of silos here, which actually contain seeds, and we're going to be using them to actually fill up these storage chests over here. Sneaky deaky leak. If you remember in the last video, at the end of it, I showed you that you can actually put items into the storage trailers through hoppers, and you can also remove them by having the hopper underneath, which is really, really cool. And very useful when you're actually doing something like this and having like a farmyard. So let's get this started right now. This trailer is so easy to use, but what we're going to do is we actually need to start filling up these storage trailers with some seeds, because right now this seeder can't really do anything right now. So let's get this road on the show right now. So we're actually just going to go ahead and grab the seeder here. And we're just going to start off with this, because I don't want to go like too far. I want to kind of like, do this bit by bit and show you, all the features about this brand new update. So this first one is something that I've wanted to add in for a very long time, and it kind of cuts down on the tedious actions that are in the vehicle mod. So no longer do you have to actually, right click here to put it on a vehicle. You can still do that if you really want to, Where's my sounds gone? Now you can actually just back up to a trailer like this. So you have to back up the tow bar so it's near the hitch of the trailer. Press Control and it will automatically hitch up the trailer to your vehicle, which is really awesome. If you're on the fly or something and you just want to drop off a trailer, right? We can actually go ahead, press Control, it will disconnect it, and maybe we want to go ahead and get these trailers here. We could actually just go ahead, reverse up to here, hitch it up, and now we've got these other trailers. So it's really, okay, we're all good here. Let's go ahead, let's hitch this thing back up. So now we've got the cedar trailer here. What we're going to do is start filling this thing up with seeds. So if we actually go ahead and we right click on it here, you can see that it actually has an inventory. Let's go over here and hopefully this will fill it up. So we're going to drive under this first one that I got set up here, and this is going to start giving us some seeds, hopefully. Here we go, pop that under there. Let's have a look. Is that working? Oh, it is working. Have a look at this. So we now have lettuce seeds going into the cedar here.
A few moments later.
There we go. It is now filled up with the lettuce seeds. Let's go ahead, let's hop onto our ATV here, and let's start planting these. So it's actually really easy to use this brand new cedar trailer. All you've actually got to do is just simply drive over some farmland and it will actually automatically plant all the seeds. So let's go ahead, let's start this off. Let's go into the left field here. And let's start planting them. So you can do a maximum wide of 3 blocks using this cedar. So if we make sure we drive in the middle here, we'll actually start planting these. As you can see, look at that. It's planting the lettuce behind us. Now we can drive a little bit faster if we really want to, but it is a little bit difficult to stay on path. As you can see, we kind of managed to pull it off, but it's a little bit difficult when you're going fast. So I recommend, you know, going a little bit slower. Like you could go a little bit faster, but maybe just like tap it or something like it. Tap it like this, kind of keep it at a steady speed. Come on. Oh god, alright. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this farming stuff. I only just got back on the ranch a couple of days ago. So just trying to get used to it. So let's continue to plant this. Now we might run out of seeds really soon. We'll see how many. How many do we actually have left in here? Let's have a look. Alright, so it looks like we still got a decent amount. Let's go ahead, let's continue with planting this and we'll see how far we actually manage to get on here. Let's just do our best, and if we miss some, it doesn't really matter too much, but we can, if we want to, go over this again with it, because we're using the ATV, and I'll show you why there is a bit of a downside to using some other vehicles, such as the lawnmower. Because as the name implies, it kind of cuts stuff. However, it doesn't destroy the crop. More so, the lawnmower actually harvests the crop instead. And I'll show you later on what you can do in order to actually harvest everything here. There we go, guys. The cedar is now empty, and we managed to almost fill 4 rows with lettuce seeds. Now this leads me on to what I want to get onto next. So maybe we actually want to kind of be able to do this in one job and not have to, you know, go back to the silo to collect even some more seeds. Well, this is where storage trailers come in handy. So we're going to head over here and we'll just sneakily grab one of them from here. So let's just make sure we disconnect that one there. Let's grab this, right? So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and just get this vehicle detach here. Let's connect this up to that storage trailer. There we go. And then we'll go ahead, attach the cedar onto the back here, right? Because storage trailers have a tow bar on them. And what will happen now is if we fill the cedar up and we also fill this storage trailer up, once the cedar is actually empty, what it will do is it will search for storage trailers that are actually in front of it. So it will go in this direction and look for all storage trailers. So you can imagine if you had more than, you know, one storage trailer, it's going to keep looking through it until it finds some seeds. So let's go ahead, let's start filling these up and plant the rest of the lettuce on the left field. Beautiful day out here. Absolutely beautiful. Weather's perfect. It's days like this. I love being a farmer. There we go. Crops all planted. The lettuce is now growing, so let's go ahead. We'll let that start growing, and what we're going to do is, on this other field, we're going to plant something else. So, I don't think this other silo contains anything because it's the start of the season. Alright guys, it's the start of the season. We don't have anything in these other hoppers. Now, doing something like this by hand would take forever. But that's why we got the power of the vehicle mod, which allows us to plant it at super speeds. So if you wanted to, you could have like an even faster vehicle planting this. Obviously the vehicle has to have a tow bar though in order to do it. So you are kind of limited in terms of what vehicles. I think upgrading the ATV here to a diamond engine would actually allow you to plant these a whole lot quicker. But I'm not sure if I think going too fast will actually cause it so it won't even plant the seeds at all. So you kind of got to have a vehicle that's not like too fast, otherwise you'll most likely skip over some of the farmland when planting. There we go. The old strawberries are planted. Let's go ahead. Let's go inside my house and take a rest for the night. Let's let these things grow, and then we'll come back tomorrow morning and harvest these puppies. Beautiful morning here on the Krusty Cray farmyard. And have a look at this. My crops have all grown. It's harvest time, baby. Harvest time, payday. Now, if you didn't see the last video, whenever you drive over any sort of grass or crops with the lawnmower and you have a chest behind it, what it will do is it will actually put those drops into the chest. And a cool thing is, if we actually stack up the chest like this, if this one gets full, it will put it into the next one. If this one's full, it will put it into the next one, and so on. So this is really helpful when we're actually, harvesting crops here, because we're going to get a lot of, we're going to get lettuce, but we're also going to get the seeds back as well. So we need a lot of space in order to capture it all. So let's go ahead. Let's start harvesting this right now. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the sound, but that kind of happens. Look at all this fresh lettuce. Gonna go directly to the buns. And let's take a look at our first harvest. And have a look at that. We got a ton of lettuce here. Do we have any seeds? Ooh, okay. This is interesting. We don't actually have seeds. I'm not sure how they're actually obtained in Harvestcraft, but as you can see, we've just got pure lettuce. But we've got, I don't think how many, 9, 12, and basically about 13 stacks of it already in one go, which is crazy. It's a tough life being a farmer. The reward comes once the crops are grown. Besides that, you're living each day by day. Alright, let's see what our harvest is right now. Dang, look at that. So we've almost filled up 3 of the storage trailers already, and we're not even halfway through, guys. We're not even halfway through. I think if we harvest this one, we're going to start losing some crops here in a second, because what you'll see is actually at the back of the trailer, let's have a look. Oh no, did we pick up all that? Did we manage to pick that up? We did. Wow, nice. Nice. Alright, let's try this one more time. So, if we were to... let's not hit that. Oh, no! We collected it. Oof. So, at some point... Here we go. So, as you can see, we're actually now dropping lettuce at the back here, which is bad. So, what we need to do is actually deposit this. So, if you remember, we can actually extract items from the storage trailers if we drive them on top of some hoppers. So you might have seen over here, we actually have some hoppers in the ground, and this goes to the underground storage area. So let's pop that over here, and you'll notice that when we actually go into here, you'll see it's actually extracting all the items from the chests here. So if you actually have multiple hoppers set up like this surrounding the trailer, it will actually extract them a whole lot quicker, because all of them are actually acting upon the trailer here, so it's extracting these items really quickly here. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's head over. Let's see what happens if we go to the strawberry field here. Is this going to let us grab it? Let's have a look. Oh boy, it does! Ooh! Alright, I'm lucky. The only downside is it does get rid of the crops. Because obviously if you right click it here, we can get the crops to regrow. But doing it with this gets rid of them. But we can replant them, I think, if we want to. I don't know. I don't even know how you get the seeds back. Alright, let's have a look at our earnings so far. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Wow. 2 storage trailers are full already. Not even halfway, which is crazy. So, let's continue going here. And let's see how much we actually get. Oh, it's getting late. We're gonna get in. The wolves are gonna be out. Oh, man. Oh, boy, it's late. Farmer Cray needs his rest. Let's turn back around. Oh, no. We're losing crops. We're losing precious crops. Let's not try and destroy anymore. Let's get this thing back. Let's get this thing extracting the strawberries, and let's have a good night. Let's have a good night's rest. Here we go. Day 2. Day 2 on the ranch. Here we are. Let's go check. Let's have a look. There we go. Perfect. All the strawberries are now been put into the system. And I think we're ready to harvest the rest of them. Now, something that I can't really show off because of the crops that I decided to actually grow here is that we can actually replant seeds straight away when we harvest them. So, what I'm actually going to do right now is, instead of like harvesting the rest, because I think you guys get the point so far, what we're going to do is I'm going to plant... let's go ahead, let's actually plant it with this instead. This is going to be easier. So let's go ahead, let's grab out some normal Minecraft wheat seeds. So I think, let's have a look. Actually, we'll get beetroot seeds. We'll get beetroot seeds. Let's do this. So let's go ahead, let's pop this into the seeder here. Let's grab the ATV and let's head out onto the field. Alright, let's go ahead, let's just use this one over here. So, what's going to happen is, we're going to plant these beetroot, right? And beetroot gives you beetroot back, but it also gives you seeds back. And one thing that's really cool is if we actually harvest, if we go ahead and we harvest the beetroot, we have storage chests, and then at the end of that line, we also have a seeder at the end. We can essentially harvest, grab the seeds, and then replant them straight away, which is really awesome. So let's go ahead, let's get this set up. We'll also make this grow really quickly as well. Bam! There we go. Got the best fertilizer in the land here, guys. The best soil, the best fertilizer. As you can see, this thing is growing within no time. Alright, let's head back over to my air. Oh, whoopsie. Let's not leave that there. We're a proper farmer. We're organized. Let's drop this off over here. Because we're actually going to need to attach this now to the back of this line here. So, previously we just had the chest, but now if we actually attach the seeder here, what it's going to do is harvest the beetroot, but any seeds are going to get replanted straight away. Now obviously we've got a lot of trailers lined up here, so we do got to be careful when harvesting to not like kind of go off course or anything, otherwise it does reflect in all the trailers. So if we continue if we harvest here, as you can see, at the end it's actually replanting them straight away, so it's pretty much doing 2 things at once. Alright, let's turn back around. Now you got to be careful while driving that you don't drive over the seedlings. So when you're driving and harvesting, you got to be a little bit careful. And there we go. We just harvested and we also planted the beetroot seeds back there, and we should see in the storage trailers here we have a ton of beetroot, and we also have a ton of beetroot seeds, which actually didn't even get used. We got more seeds back, and then we actually got beetroot, which is crazy. So if we wanted to, we could quickly do a quick little run here and actually plant the remaining of these seeds. So we essentially just made, I think, like almost double or more back from these beetroot seeds. Let's go ahead. Let's drive down here, plant these seeds, and there we go, completed. All right, let's take a look at our first harvest. Let's see if we can have a look. Should be a ton of crops under here. Oh, as you can see, we've got lettuce, strawberries, beetroot. We got a ton of things under here. This is crazy. Yeah, I was planning to hook this up to something, but I didn't have any time to do so because I needed to get this video out as quick as possible. Let's finish off the day. Let's park this back up where it was at the start. Payday, my dudes. Payday is coming. So there we have it, guys. That was the latest update to the vehicle mod. It is changing everything. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video today, and I don't think that there's any sort of mod out there that really kind of expands into farming this way. Like, I know there's mods out there that add in like farming and ways to, you know, grow crops quicker, you know, sprinklers and that type of stuff. But has any mod ever added in vehicles and trailers that allow you to harvest and plant your crops? No. Not that I've really heard of. If there is, I'll pay somebody $1 million, alright? But that is going to end off this video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I enjoyed this, actually, recording this video, because we're on a brand new map. We're on the ranch. And let me know if you would love to see some more videos, because I could definitely see myself creating some more videos on this map. We could even do maybe like a kind of like a farming simulator video where we actually have to like farm stuff, sell it, buy some more seeds in order to continue. Like kind of like something like Stardew Valley would be the inspiration for that video if I was to do it. But you know what to do. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all my latest videos. This update is now available, so go download it right now. So this update is now available as well. So download link is in the description below. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later for some more videos. Bye!